Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 27 of Direwolf20's Server Play series. I'm on the server with T-Love, Mine Martin, and Scott Wares. I believe Mine Martin's on TeamSpeak with us, is that right, Mine Martin?
That's right.
Hello sir, how are you?
Doing great.
What are you up to at the moment?
Setting up an auto crafting system for my system.
Sweet. I just logged into the server. So Soren was streaming the other day. Did you notice that, Mine Martin?
Not really, to be honest.
Well, all over his stream and Twitter, he was making fun of me for my terrible wiring decisions. And I logged in and found that, in my opinion, I think the wiring in our base is a lot worse than it used to be. But maybe I'm crazy. I don't really know. But he seems to think that I did a bad job with my wiring. But he's got like cables coming down the middle of the room. He's got holes in the floor that he didn't fill in. And in fact, he actually broke one of my builds that I had to fix. He like missed a couple pieces of ME cable here, so like I have a system set up to automatically generate Yellorium as needed if it's over 600, and it was working great. And then Soren logged in and broke that system, and like I had almost no Yellorium left because it basically wasn't pulling in the uranium it was producing. So
I would expect the opposite. So it would create insane amounts of Yellorium just because Soren doesn't know any limit.
well, it did. It created an insane amount of Yellorium, but it didn't pull it into the AE system, so it kept running, and it didn't get processed.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, so the system kept running instead of automatically shutting off, and yeah, it was a good time. So I fixed some of those fun things that I had to deal with, and now I would like to check out some of the new things that have been added to Botania in the latest version or two, so I'm going to get ready to do a ritual of Gaia. So in order for this to happen, there's a few things we need to prepare. We need an active beacon, which check, got one of those. Might need some iron blocks or something, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal to get. And from there, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'm not sure what we'll do. Something, I'm sure. So we'll come back in a minute once I've got all the stuff I need to be ready. Alright guys, let's start preparing for what should be a very challenging battle. One of the first things I'm going to want to get myself is a bunch of mana glass. This is cool looking stuff, but we're going to quickly upgrade this over here at our Elven Gateway and probably turn it into some better glass types. So we're going to want to just drop these in here, and they should have no problem getting converted into a new type of glass. There it comes, Alf Glass. Cool looking stuff. Nice. Very fancy. Wonder if I can break it without losing it. Hey, I can. Good to know. Alright, the next thing we want to get is probably just a good handful of this stuff, and I should be able to use this to craft myself... Is this the recipe? Yeah, it is. Nice. Alf Glass Flask. Sweet. Put that stuff away. Everything should be done over there. We'll leave the portal open for a bit just to make sure I've got everything I want. Let's fill this flask up. I'm going to place the following items here, and I wouldn't mind... Kind of would like to have an upgraded mana spreader here, but for now I'm not going to worry about it. So I think we just want 1, 2, 3. There we go. That should get us a nice potion of strength. I also wouldn't mind having a Terrorblade. So the Terrorblade is a nice weapon. It's got 7 attack damage. It comes courtesy of Botania, of course, and I'm going to need a couple Terrasteel ingots. I've already got 2 of them. Well... I mean, this thing's doing 12 damage. I'm wondering how much damage I can get on an enchanted Terrorblade. That's a tough question. Yeah, it's worth checking out, because Terrorblades are neat. They do all kinds of cool stuff. If we take a look at the Terrorblade thing here, I guess I can't click on it. That's okay. Mystical items, Terrorblade. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to give it a try. So let's get some diamonds, some ender pearls. I've already got a couple mana pearls, so I'll stick with that. That's cool. And we'll get a couple iron ingots. One, two, three. Hopefully I got away from there before my magnet activated. Good, it did. And another Terrasteel, please. Beautiful. Is this thing done yet? It is. Cool. So this is a Flask of Vigor. Should give me Strength 2. I'm going to make sure to also have the regen thing on. Boy, a couple things I'm going to want to get. So the Terra Blade, I should only now need Living Wood to do that. And then the 2 Terra Steel Ingots. I'm going to go enchant this, and I'll be back in a minute. I'm probably just going to head over. Looks like we got a new Mistcraft update, and books are looking weird, but that's okay. Let's head over Cuts' base and use his enchanter. We'll see what kind of good enchants we can put on this awesome sword. Hopefully it won't crash the server like it did last time I used this thing. We're going to want definitely sharpness. 5. Knockback looting. I think looting might be a good one to put on there. Vampirism, huh? That sounds like a neat one. Fire aspect, binding, and knockback. I think vampirism is probably what I'm going to go with. Sounds like a good one. Why not? Unbreaking and binding are the only other options I can go with, so I'll stick with that. We'll let this go. It'll be a few, so I'll be back. Well, hey, would you look at that? 13.25 attack damage. Slightly better than my Dire Sword, and it's got looting 3 on it. Nice. I like it. It also has a chance to shoot like a burst of mana as like an attack. It's not 100% that it'll do it, it's just every now and then, and that'll do some damage as well. Very cool. Let's head back to our base and see if there's anything else we need to do to prepare for this big... Alright guys, next thing I want to do is toss a few ender pearls in here, get some of those things, and while that's cooking up, I'm going to throw another flask down with leather and iron ingot and some nether wart. That will get me another flask that I'm interested in. Hopefully that shouldn't be too bad to craft up. And let's go see how our mana pearls have made out over here. Oh, right. I threw ender pearls in there instead of throwing mana pearls in there. Dire derp. Good thing I have unlimited mana pearls. Remember, if you drop the wrong item in there, it's lost forever. There we go. That should get me some of the stuff I need, and you are still brewing up. Go, mana, go. Nice having this big amount. Hey, there we go. Come here, you. So this will give me a Fortitude Flask. That should give me a good amount of resistance to damage, and that should help with this boss battle we're about to have. And then I'm going to place this in here, get myself some Gaia pylons. Sweet. 4 of them to be exact. Perfect. And I think that's all I need. So let's see, if we check in our Alphamancy section, we've got the Ritual of Gaia showing 4 mana pylons. I don't know if this has to be, if the beacon has to be made with those blocks or not. I guess for the sake of why not, because we can, we might as well. So let's get these guys. And I'm going to want some elementium. So we're going to want 4 of these, so we should probably drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in there, because it's 2 for 1 for those, and I'll probably want another iron block. There we go. And we should have gotten the 4 of these that we need. Alright, let's do this somewhere that it probably, hopefully, maybe won't be terrible. Maybe Digger? Maybe I'll do it out by where I have my setup for the Wither thing. So I'm going to get this laid down, and then we have a big fight on our hands. Alright guys, I think we're ready for what we need to do here. So the mana pylons go 1 block above where the beacon is. So that's those guys, and I think that's it, right? Simply shift right click the beacon with a block of Terra Steel Ingot, and step back and prepare for a fight. So let's drink our flasks and equip the best gear we have. So we've got the fully enchanted Terra Steel armor, we've got the tainted thingy here, we've got some potions to drink. Resistance 2, Strength 2. That should give me a really nice amount of damage on my sword. What do you say? Let's do it. Dun 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 dun. That's scary. I don't like what's happening all of a sudden. Where'd he go? Come here, you. Hey, get back here. I think it's an evil me. That is cool. Ah, I'm getting withering effect. At least this weapon does some good damage. So far, so good. Stay out of the purple. That's one thing I remembered as an important note. Stay out of the purple particle effects. Got one. Nice. Where you at, buddy? Where'd you go? Ah! Monsters! I feel like he's hiding and spawning monsters on me, and that's not a good thing. Also, I'm not sure if that's what his mana bar is supposed to look like, or his health bar, I mean. I got this. Come on. Come back down here, you wimp. I can only assume after I finish killing all these minions, he'll start coming back and fighting me, right? Maybe? Should have brought one of those fire healing thingies that I've got, but... Well, I've got a lot of stuff on me all of a sudden. Coming back down? Yeah, that's right. I think I've got him on the run now. One more hit should probably do it. Nice! Got him. Did I get any good loots? Ah. I've got so much junk in my inventory, I don't know. Alright, let's put some stuff away here. I'm going to get rid of this. Alright, I got Gaia spirits. Nice, that's what I was looking for. Actually, you were supposed to be my green bag. Oh, our AE system is no longer importing on the green network. Something else Soren broke. Red bones from Reliquary. Cool. That wasn't so bad, was it? So I've got 8 Gaia spirits, and I know what the first thing I want to make. It's a new item, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. Alright, so as you guys may recall, these Gaia spirits can be used for a lot of cool stuff. The first thing I'm going to make is a new offensive weapon, and I want to go try it out against the demon invasion over in my demon invasion area. So we're going to need a couple dragon stones, aka mana diamonds, inside the portal. Thank you, elves of wherever you're from. Let's go ahead and put this in here. Let's see. So what we can make with this is... There it is. We could make the Rod of Shaded Mesa, but I want the Unstable Reservoir. That's the one. So we'll put this here, and I think we need a couple twigs. Neat. Rod of Unstable Reservoir. Let's make sure that our mana tablet's nice and full. Thank you. And let's head over to our demon invasion area and just see what kind of shenanigans we can have with this cool rod. So from what I understand, this should be a nice offensive weapon. Let's give it a try. Alright, I must be doing something wrong. Nope, that doesn't seem to do it. Take that, demon grunts. And that, and some more of this. Alright, let me figure out what I'm doing wrong with this crazy weapon I've got here, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. I'm going to try this instead of in... on the demons from Blood Magic. I'm going to try it in the Deep Dark. Let's see if that's better, because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to auto-target any hostile mobs, and they might not be counting as hostile mobs right away. So, let's try this. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. That's cool. Nice. Oh man, that's fun. I am liking this. If only I could use it against Soren, though. I'm going to go request that of Asky right now. I'm going to be like, hey, you make it work on Soren? Alright guys, we're back. Now that I've got my nifty cool rod of unstable reservoir, Fireball just joined us on the server. How are you, Fireball?
Good, how are you?
Good. So you were here the other day when Soren was streaming and talking about how terrible I am at wiring, right?
I was.
Cool. So what do you think of his awesome wiring designs?
Well, there's gonna be a lot of covers on things.
Yeah. Here, let me show you what's downstairs. Why don't you come over here by the reactors and such?
Alright, let me get out. There we go.
So he missed some cables over here, so this whole setup was broken, and my mining has been going on forever, endlessly, but not getting processed because it wasn't importing from the gold chest. But I fixed it.
Nice.
Also, I feel like this over here is like an awesome structure in this room.
the cable right in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, like I feel like that's some really good wiring right there. So Soren, me and him are going to have a talk about what good wiring is, because I beg to differ with his design decisions. At least all my wiring was hidden. Sure, it was sloppy, but it was hidden sloppy. I don't really understand the need for RF tunnels all over the place.
So that way you don't have to run power cables all over the place?
Well, yeah, that's fine, but like, you don't necessarily need to run... You're going to have to run one or the other. Like, I can understand if you have like a big area, but I don't know. I must just be confused. Anyway, how's your quarry going? Are you ready to show it on camera?
Mine, yeah, it's working.
Yeah? Can we check it out? Because several people have requested that we get a follow-up to... I think the last time I saw it, it was just getting built.
Yeah, go there. Dark quarry.
Yeah, let's check it out.
And just fly straight out.
Straight up?
Out.
Oh.
Like forward.
Okay. Well, it's a pretty big hole, I can give you that much.
Yeah, the only thing it doesn't have is, I'm just powering it by this wireless remote.
Oh, okay.
I just need to
are we
make a
moving right
computer
now,
that
actually?
pulses. Yeah, we just moved.
Nice. Well, that's pretty seamless from Funky Locomotion's point of view. I don't think I've actually stood in a moving building yet, so I'm pretty impressed with how it looks.
And I think you'd appreciate that it's a 9x9.
I do appreciate that. I noticed.
Everything's in here to automatically process, and there's underneath us actually there's a dimensional gateway that sends it all back over to my home, where I can pull items out of this and send them somewhere. I don't need the items yet, so they haven't really been going anywhere, but...
Sweet. So you do all the ore processing in this room?
Yep.
Very cool. And I'm guessing
That
you've
way it's
augmented all these machines? Yeah.
Yep.
Perception coils and all that stuff.
That way it doesn't tie up my bases if I have...
Gotcha.
Do one more.
That was cool.
And if you look at the front, I've actually done something different that a lot of people probably haven't ever thought of doing. I used Steve's Factory Manager to handle things in the way.
Oh, that's neat.
So, like, if we see this
That's
pillar
expensive,
in the way
though, if you're
here-
using advanced cable clusters.
Yeah.
Why'd you use advanced cable clusters for that? Oh, I guess just so you can keep it all in one block.
Oh, yeah, yeah, because...
The wire plus the gate in one block thing.
Because you would have to put a frame on everything.
Right.
So if we run it forward a few more, so we can
Yeah.
hit this guy, you'll see that it just goes poof.
Right. That's a neat idea. I see you have an annihilation plane here still, though. What's that for?
That's the one weakness, because I couldn't put a block gate there and have a frame. So I had to put an annihilation plane there just for things in the way, because this inventory manager.
Oh, I gotcha.
So it had something to do with the frames. So that's the one chance that like it might get stuck on something. So I just put a annihilation plane in the front.
Neat, man. I like it. Steve's Factory Manager. Not a bad idea for using as a terrain smasher type deal.
You can see right here, it ate the blocks. And since it's just cobblestone, I just threw it to a trash can. I'm not even attempting to save it.
There's almost nothing that it'll get that's going to be worthwhile. Like, you might run into, like, one of those tower things, but still, unless you happen to hit a chest, it's not that big a deal even.
Yeah, it's a lot of Tesseracts. It's 3 chunks wide.
Wow. It's a little bigger than mine, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, have you confirmed whether or not there's Yellowite in the Deep Dark?
There's not. If you look inside the ME system, there is none.
What about uranium?
Maybe there is some, because there's 570 in here. It must be the uranium.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing, is it's processing uranium then. Interesting.
Let me look at the exports. Yeah, it's uranium.
Okay. Cool. How much damage does this do to you, by the way?
None.
Not at all?
Well, I got that little bug at the moment where all I see is my red heart, so...
Oh, okay. It says
oh,
it's doing like 2 to you.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Very nice build, dude. I like that you did it all self-contained, and like the whole quarry is responsible for processing stuff. I don't think I would do that because that's just ridiculous, but it's cool.
The only thing that's not self-contained is the power gen. It's getting power from, obviously, my power gen, but it wouldn't be too hard to build a little reactor or something in the back.
Yeah.
And it use the yellow orium it gets to power it, because this could go back not as far as you wanted, but at least enough to build a reactor.
Right. Not too shabby.
Well, thank you.
Alright guys, we will be back in just a minute. Okay guys, we're back. The next thing we want to go check out, looks like it's half of a base tour episode, this episode we've got here. We're going to go visit Mine Martin, because he told me that he has some cool stuff going on over at his base. Remember a couple episodes back, we saw some cool drone-related stuff. So what did you have happen, Mine Martin? Somebody did something?
Yeah, somebody in my stream chat, Leven, he's called. So I'm not taking credit of anything at all, but he created a computer craft program because
oh wow,
drones can they have computer craft support. They used to have that before the big drone update, so it wasn't there already. But yeah, you can use this program to basically secure your base from intruders. It's really versatile. I got to be honest, it's a little bit, well, useless.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite similar to the overkill system you use to automate your reactor, for example. So it's really cool to see.
Okay. So how's it work? I got one of your drones, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. This one is the one we need. So it can connect up to 8 drones, I think. Everything I'm saying basically needs confirmation from the guy, but I think it is that.
Oh, that was neat. How that little drone connection thing went there. That was cool.
Yeah, those circles will be emit when the computer sends a command to the drone. So you'll see.
Nice.
So now when you open the interface, you can see a green one, and that means that that drone is connected to it.
Right. Whoops, I broke something.
You can navigate in the interface to see what it's doing. You can select the area, so you can click the area button, and it will see the area. I've selected the area already.
Wow.
You can add an area yourself by clicking that arrow button. The E button. And then you can put in a area. It's quite similar to how you would do it with a GPS tool, but a little bit more manual. But when we have done that, I've selected an area already, which is like right behind you guys.
Sweet. Okay, go for it. Make it so.
This is the show area, so if you look at the left now, you can see
right.
an area.
That's cool.
So I did that by just pressing the show area button at the top left.
I like it.
Yeah. So another thing you can do is like whitelist and blacklist entities. So I can grab some entities. I've grabbed some with a golden lasso. If you look in the filter tab, you can see like a whole list of entities you can filter on.
This is insanely more
So
complicated than any computer craft program I've ever written.
I know, right? I was flabbergasted myself when I saw it.
Yeah, it's a little
It's really
crazy.
cool. It's really cool. So on the
Yeah.
right you can see a whitelist. So those are all the entities that can be attacked, and on the
Right.
left those are the entities you can move over to that whitelist just for quick use. And you can
Okay.
add your own filters as well to filter like specific players and stuff.
Right.
So I've got a sheep, a chicken, and a pig. I could play around with it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
magnets for the win.
Always. So, am I correct in thinking that first you want to hit attack on?
Uh,
Right? I just turned it on.
oh yeah, when it's green it's attacking, when it's red it's not. And he's told me that when you switch the redstone signal, so if we do the lever, it will toggle that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let's just do this before entities will fall on the ground.
It's attacking me.
He said
Whitelist me quick.
He said he hard-coded himself and me specifically to not be attacked. But
Right.
I can add you apparently in some way. Apparently a pig is in the whitelist. Oh.
I'm getting out of there. How about sheep? Is sheep in the whitelist?
Don't think so. Oh, it is, apparently. Or you just added it. I think you just added it.
I added Direwolf 20 to the whitelist.
That should work, yeah.
Alright, there's a
So
chicken
again,
down now.
Again, a disclaimer, I didn't do anything, this is all Levin's work.
Cool though, I like it.
Yeah, so you
Chicken on the
can
whitelist?
use multiple drone interfaces and more drones, and they'll protect your area, the same area and the same whitelisting.
That's nice.
And
Look
he
at that.
told me he had plans to automatically handle the importing of swords in the drone, because if drones carry around a sword, they'll do more damage.
Right. There you go, I'm dropping all the stuff you gave me. That's pretty cool,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, I was amazed by that. I knew he was working on that, and now it's finished, and it's really cool to see.
I'm impressed. I might need to do some stuff, like especially because you need so few. Like you only need the computer craft control thing, and I guess do you need area? Like what's the area thing do on computer craft control? Is that list where the drone interface is?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That just says where to find the drone interface.
Yeah, I might need to build something cool with that. I don't know. All right, guys, we'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, so I think that's a pretty good wrapping up point for the episode. Looks like I have to yell at Soren about his terrible wiring decisions, but at least I fixed most of the things he broke. Got some cool stuff. I'm going to see what other cool things I can make from Botania. I intended to show you guys the auto-crafting mechanic from Botania. Well, it's not really auto-crafting. It's kind of player crafting. It is listed under, I think, yeah, the assembly halo. This thing's neat. I want to check it out, but we didn't have time this episode because we decided to sidetrack and check out the builds by Fireball and Mind Martin and Mind Martin's computer programmer friend who made the most ridiculous computer craft program I've ever seen in my life.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, like that's crazy, dude. Like, I'm sure if I spent more time on computer craft, I could do something similar, but like, I kind of feel like my reactor controller is kind of wimpy right now. I don't know. All right. So anyway, guys, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We will be back next time to make some cool stuff. All right, guys. Take it easy.